This is Just in Case of AmericaNewscape, welcoming back Sarah Wisdom with a new episode of Yuma County Library Happenings. Hello, Sarah. You have some exciting news? Please share it
I
with us
do
today.
indeed. Yes,
Okay.
I do. It's news that we've been asked for, for months now. So I am so excited to announce that our libraries will be reopening on Monday the 5th and Tuesday the 6th. The main and the branch libraries will be reopening with limited services, but we will be open to the public. Now, what this means is for some of the smaller libraries, you will need to make an appointment to come in. For the larger libraries, you might have a little bit of a wait, and what we'll do is greet you at the door and ask how we can help you today. We'll need to take your temperature, and it needs to be below 100.4. We are asking that everybody wears masks. That's coming down from the Yuma County order that everybody wears masks inside public buildings. And what you'll be able to do now is use a computer, use a copier, use a printer. You'll be able to get a physical library card. So if you were someone who signed up for an e-card while we were closed and you've been using our online resources, you can now get a physical card, which allows you to reserve physical items and take advantage of curbside pickup. So those are just some of the services that are going to be available. And we just really want to tell people, make sure you check our website, yumalibrary.org, and just double check those hours on the branch that you usually visit because, as I said, this is just phase one of our reopening. So services and hours are a little bit limited at first. So just double check and make sure that you know the open hours for your library before you come to visit us.
So to clarify, this is remarkable progress. We went from closed and drive-through to curbside, and now we're going to be able to go in the building. We're going to be
Yes.
met by a library maitre d', so to speak.
Yes, indeed.
And when there's room, we'll be showed to our table, and we'll be limited in time, and we need to be healthy when we show up, and we need to abide by the rules. But this is exciting. I can turn in my e-card and get a real card.
Yes, we're really happy to be able to offer that to people. And don't forget, like we talked about last week, as of September 21st, the library district eliminated late fines. So if you've had items checked out since maybe March when we closed and you've been a little bit worried about bringing those back, you're welcome to bring them back. There are no penalties. We
Okay.
would love to have our items back. Just drop them in the book drops. It's no problem.
Okay. Well, what else do you have for us today, Sarah?
Well, it's a new month, so I also wanted to mention we have a new book on our Goodreads book club that's being discussed. This month we are discussing The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman, which is, of course, the perfect book for October. If you haven't read this book, it's really amazing because it was written for a children's audience, but it's one of those stories that has just spanned generations. People of all ages have really enjoyed this book. And I would say, probably, if you're the kind of person that appreciates maybe The Nightmare Before Christmas or Corpse Bride or those kinds of stories, you'll probably enjoy The Graveyard Book. It definitely has its dark side, but there's also a lot of positive parts and there's a lot of love to the story too. So visit Goodreads, look up YCLD Book Club, and you can join us. It's a public forum, and we'll be discussing that book all month.
So, Gravesides is a love story.
The Graveyard Book, yes.
Graveyard. Okay.
Believe it
Okay.
or not.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What else?
That's all I have for you today.
Well, Sarah, that's great news. And wow, and a special episode. Okay. This has been Justin and Sarah sharing a glimpse into Yuma County Library happenings. Additional info is in this video's Read More, including the regulations for getting into the library. Thanks for joining us. Remember to support your local library, librarians, and their staffs. And please consider subscribing to this channel.